Hello, it's Victoria with EauMG, and I'm going to give you a dozen suggestions of perfumes to wear for spring. And I did this last year. This is not the list of perfumes that I've worn the most this spring, because spring, it's not over yet. Who knows what I'll wear? But this is my list of suggestions of perfumes that I feel like you're not going to find in your typical glossy magazines of, new, wear this for spring. I try to go kind of under the radar type perfumes, or at least perfumes that maybe we've forgotten about that are still really good for spring. Now here's my disclaimer. I admit that I'm a traditionalist when it comes to spring fragrances. I'm attracted to the florals, and not just any florals, purple florals is what I call them. And that's kind of what I've made up as, not made up, but like a group of heliotrope and lilac, hyacinth, violet, and yes, even iris. Those are the kind of perfumes that I think of spring when I smell those. So I admit with this dozen that this list is very feminine because I go for the straightforward florals. Now let's get started. The first one that I have on the list is Annick Goutal Grand Amour, and it's exactly what the name says. It's grand. It's a big old spring floral in a little gold cap bottle. I love it. Now next we have Nest Passiflora. Now Nest is known for their home fragrances, like their candles, and then late last year they launched a fine fragrance collection, and Passiflora is one of those. It's a watery spring floral with lily of the valley and passion flower. The bottles are gorgeous. You can get it in a roller ball or a spray. This is one, like I said, it's watery, so I kind of see it working if you live in a warmer climate spring, because it's refreshing and dewy. Next is Ramon Monegal Impossible Iris. Now let's just keep it simple. This is a good iris with a hint of fruit, and the fruits being raspberry. So if you find Iris Poudre too powdery, try Impossible Iris. It has the same elegance with less powderiness. This next one, I need to just buy a full bottle and just get it over with because I want it. It's Fedon Rue de Lilas. This is a lilac soliflor, and it is the most realistic that I have ever tried. It is vintagey, because lilac was a vintagey type concept or note, but it smells living as well. It has crisp greens, and then it's like with time it goes on, it gets a little bit of that rot, and it's just gorgeous. It is, so far to date, my favorite lilac soliflor. Next we have Ulrich Lane Lightscape, and this one was launched last year as well. It was one of those, it just doesn't stand out, but when I wear it, I just get a lot of joy from it, and that's fun with perfume. It's a clean, powdery floral with violet and iris, and it has that same crispness and cleanness as Estee Lauder White Linen. But it's not Estee Lauder White Linen, it's more purple flowers. But it's really nice. It has an excellent sillage, and it wears for a long time. And it's a good price, I feel, for what you get. Next I have Maria Candida Gentil Lady Day Parfum. This is the one inspired by Billie Holiday. It is a crisp green gardenia, and you know how most gardenias are really creamy and kind of tropical? This is gardenias after a rainstorm. It's green, it has hints of jasmine. I find that this one works best on cool, humid, damp spring days. It's perfect. I'll catch myself in a coffee shop and I'll smell something that just smells so wonderful. And then I realize it's me. I realize this a lot. It's always me. I'm the one that smells good. Next we have Sonoma Scent Studio Voile de Violette, and this is a violet soliflor, but you know how most violet soliflors are kind of watery and pale? This one has depth, and it has a deepness, and you get a little bit of forest floor. It's very, very nice. Comes in a lot of different sizes, so that you don't have to commit to a huge bottle before you know if you like it or not. Next is a classic, and that's Caron Nocturnes. I like the Eau de Toilette. It's an aldehydic lilac. It's very classic, old-fashioned, and it's dazzling. And it doesn't last so long in the Eau de Toilette form, but I just like it because it has a brightness, and it's a lady perfume, and I say wear it with a mauve matte lippy, ladies. So the next one I have reviewed, and via video, and that's Cartier Baiser Volée Eau de Parfum. That's what I like. This is what I call a powdery cosmetic lily. That's what it is. Straightforward, Lily, and it's in this gorgeous kind of retro-inspired Cartier vintage lighter packaging. Looks gorgeous on the dresser in your boudoir. The next one is Neil Moore's Fragrances Storm, and it's hard for me not to go all X-Men in my head with this one. Anyways, Storm is a hyacinth floral with a ton of musk, almost like the musk in Jovan Musk, which I like. That is not a diss. I like Jovan Musk. So I think of this as a hyacinth for dudes. Not that women are going to enjoy this very much, but I feel like with that earthiness and the musk, it could attract people that aren't necessarily comfortable wearing purple florals by themselves. So I just think of it as kind of a starter floral for those that are a little shy of florals. And that's Storm, you know, it goes with the name. It has that earth to it. Next is Inika After My Own Heart. Now this is a perfume and has no care in the world. It is carefree and loving life. It is a fruity green lilac. You know how most lilacs are powdery and thick, and actually that's what I prefer. This one is more modern. It has sheerness, it's got greenness like grass, and it just seems like a really bright sunny day. It's really pretty. Now let's get to the last one, which I have just reviewed, and that's been Penhaligon's Peonive. This is a pretty, pretty princess, big, 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 pink, pink, pink bouquet of peony, rose, and jasmine. Surprisingly, I loved this one. I don't know, it just seems so pretty and nice, and was what I was craving. So it is nice. Now, you know, spring isn't over, but I'm curious to know, what have you been wearing? Do you switch your perfumes? I mean, do you find yourself reaching for like lighter type compositions to go with the warmer weather? Or do you just wear what you want to wear whenever you feel like it? You rebel? I'm not a rebel. I like to switch out with the seasons. That's me. But yes, until next time, this is Victoria, and I'll smell you later.